championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're led out by Aaron Rodgers, who won Super Bowl 45 right here in this very stadium.
And in fine fashion, too. The MVP, what did he throw for? Over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns.
Boy, he had a big day, and they needed every bit of that in beating Pittsburgh for another championship for the Green Bay Packers. But when you watch him play, how much fun is it to see him go out there, dissect defenses with not just his arm but his mind? And I think his ability to move is a huge part of his game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff left, Elliott. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 44, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field, but he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Mooney. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 49 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
From the 16, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to have the football back again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the...
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Shut him down! Shut him down!
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here comes the Bears punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offense.
To start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cohen. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they loved the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
the score.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
That's good for a count.
On first down, Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down now, Combs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Zeke going to get it on the option. Trucks over him. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that will be caught, but I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To the air again, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Rodgers. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers again now. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering How are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. First down, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up the 3rd down and 10 yards.
Prescott to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He is tackled at the 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery shedding the tackle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one caught by Beasley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown, David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the... And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Less than a yard.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
Brandon, what were they were thinking on defense there. That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Elliott running right. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Let's go.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And just a yard to go here on second down. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
On first down, Rodgers. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They start on the ground with Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Powering forward, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Prescott from the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney from 19 yards away. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
To throw, Prescott.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Sets up fourth down.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 12. A minute 24 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
Prescott.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Able to find Gallup.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Escaping the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Here's Dak.
Got his man there complete to Gallup.
And he's out of bounds with a first down with 11 seconds remaining.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Dak.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.
Thank you.